Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast. My goodness, it's a beautiful Tuesday episode. You guys just got me today, you know what I mean? But hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed the Sunday episode that we had come out and all that good stuff. I do have a lot of important announcements for this week, all right? Very, very important things. The show has been growing a lot, and I owe that to you guys, and I do really appreciate you guys, watching the episodes, listening to the episodes, supporting the podcast, just supporting me in general. I really do try to make this a all-in-one kind of podcast where we cover a variety of different things, whether it's scenarios, whether it's videos. We try to do like some true crime stuffs on Sundays. We just try to do it all, man. We also do the spicy books, though. Those haven't gone anywhere. Thursday is still spicy book day, all right? That ain't going anywhere. We got a lot of really good books up and coming, too, and so it's been very, very exciting. But I'm going to go ahead and give these announcements to you guys right now. So, right now, we have a Twitter, okay? Here we go. We have an X, so please do go down in the description and follow us on X. If you are, if you are on a listening platform right now, down in the description, it should say follow us on X, and that'll be our link there. Give us a follow, all that good stuff. I appreciate that. If you're on YouTube, same thing. Go ahead and go down to the description. There should be a follow us on X. Click that link and give us a good old follow. I'd be very, very appreciated. Okay. We also are now on the Faucet. We are on the Facebook, all right? So for all my old motherfuckers out there that, you guys still love Facebook or whatever, we're on Facebook as well. Obviously, on Twitter, I will be posting the Sunday episodes. I'll be posting full episodes of the Sunday episode over there. And then on, as well as clips. So I'll be posting full episodes and clips on Twitter. And then on Facebook is going to be more of the same like Instagram and TikTok. So everything that you see on Instagram and TikTok will be on Facebook. The thing about Facebook is what's nice is it's a little less lenient, unlike TikTok. There's a lot of content of ours that is on Instagram that isn't on TikTok, just because TikTok, they take down a lot of the stuff that we post and a lot of stuff that I talk about and things like that. Why? I don't know. They just have weird guidelines and they're very strict about things. So again, if you guys want to see all the bits of content, you don't want to miss a single piece of content, then following us on X, following us on Instagram, as well as following us on Facebook is going to be like your places to do it. Okay. One more announcement is we have our, last weekend, I went ahead and launched our YouTube membership. I launched our YouTube membership. I talked about this back in March, okay? That I was going to be launching a YouTube membership, pretty much something similar to Patreon. I look at it like I understand Patreon is something where, for one, not a lot of people have Patreon or want to have Patreon. Two, going to a whole nother site and setting up an account and doing all that kind of stuff. Not a lot of people want to do that. I totally understand that. But the majority of you guys do have YouTube channels. So if you guys want to get access to the exclusive episode that we do every single month, alongside the free episode, go ahead and join the membership on YouTube, okay? Go ahead and join the membership on YouTube. It is the same price as it was on Patreon. So if you are a Patreon member, if you're an active Patreon member right now, you won't be paying any more than you already are. Okay, so I'm not gonna upcharge it or nothing like that. It's still $2.99 like it's always been. You guys will have access to all that content. If you guys want to get more content, okay, if you want to get more exclusive content, we're gonna have a second tier in the membership, okay, and that's going to be what's called our I think it's called our Super Ultra Supporter. And pretty much what you're going to get is you're going to get everything from, the normal membership, which would be the exclusive episodes and all that stuff. But what you're going to get with the Super Ultra one is you are going to get episodes early. Okay, so you'll be able to watch all the episodes early. And I'm talking every episode. I'm talking Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday episodes. You'll be able to watch them early. All right. You will be able to watch all those episodes early. I want to say at least a day or 2, maybe even 3 days early. Okay. I'm going to be posting those episodes far early, but you do need to be a Super Ultra supporter, and that is $5.99 for that. But if you want to, get the Thursday episode early, go ahead and, drop your boy $5.99 and you can get all of those episodes early. All right. You can check out the book content completely early. Again, usually it'll be maybe like a day or 2 early, but this is only for YouTube. Okay. This is exclusively for YouTube. So if you guys want to get that content early, that is going to be the tier that you're going to want to go for. All right. As well as you're going to be getting some behind the scenes stuff that I'll be posting with Michael and whatnot. Just kind of like, just more of our setup and, how we do things on the back end, but, behind the scenes stuff, conversations that we have before the shows and after the shows and, just pre-roll stuff, post, filming content, all that good stuff. So if you guys want to get early access to episodes, you want to have access to the exclusive Friday episodes, the exclusive monthly episodes, and, you guys think that this would be something for you. You guys are really interested in the content. You really love the content. Or even if you just want to pay simply for the Thursday episodes, go ahead and do that. All right. But you have to be on the highest tier to get the early access. If you guys just want so recap, the first tier is just going to be for the exclusive episode every single month. Okay. That's all you're going to get. It's the exclusive episode every single month. And that's the $3.99. That's a paid thing I've been running since the show started. Okay. I don't want to change that. I don't want to increase the price. If I decide to get enough of you guys in the membership, I might go back to every Friday, doing an exclusive episode. So you guys get more content for what you're paying. But I mean, that's kind of up to you guys. So it all depends. Like if you guys, shell out the 3 schmeckles a month, if enough of you guys do it, I'll tell you right now, I'll make you guys a problem. If there's 10 people, if we can get 10 people in the membership, I will continue to do every single Friday. I will do an exclusive episode every single Friday. Okay. But until we hit 10, I'm only going to do once a month. Okay. Well, once we hit 10, I will go, mark my word right now, I will go every single Friday. All right. And this is only tier 1. You guys do not have to tier 2. Okay. I'll combine obviously tier 1 and let's say we have like 4 tier 2s and then, the rest are tier 1s. I'll count that as 10 and I'll do the exclusive content for you guys. Okay. It's 10 total. I'm not gonna oh no, only a couple of you guys, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Okay. But I wanted to make sure you guys knew this because, this is something we're going to be doing. And this is going to be a new thing you guys are going to start to see. And so I wanted to make this membership worth it for you guys, without it breaking the bank. You know what I mean? I'm not in it, to kind of gouge you guys out of the money. You know what I mean? I could make this super expensive if I really wanted to, but what's the point? You know what I mean? That's really dumb. I might as well just, $5.99 was the cheapest I could make it. That's per YouTube's rules, because I have to split the revenue with YouTube. So they look at it like, hey, you might want to make this a little more expensive. So that's the reason why it's $5.99. Again, if I could have made it $4.99, I would have done that. If I could have even made it $3.99, I would have done that too. But, obviously this is a per YouTube thing. That was the lowest they recommended me to do. And that's what I did. So again, you guys will be getting early access to those episodes. And I'm talking the Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday episodes. You're going to get early access to all the episodes. So you don't have to wait until Tuesday. You don't have to wait till Thursday. And you don't have to wait till Sunday. All right. That's nice. You ain't got to wait, but that's only if you're tier 2. If you're tier 1, you just get the Friday episode, and that's about it. Also, if you're tier 2, you'll go ahead and get the behind the scenes episodes of, me and Michael and everything like that, and just the behind the scenes of the podcast, if that interests you. We also have some affiliate links. We are sponsored by Linktree. Okay. So we're affiliate sponsored by Linktree. And so we are doing what is it called? Affiliate links with, podcast, equipment. So microphones, let's see, microphones, audio interfaces, mic arms, and audio equipment, audio interfaces, all kinds of stuff, from brands like Mono, Toner, Rode, Shure, Fifine, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to get your own, gear to start streaming, to start podcasting, to start just your, you want to make TikTok videos, whatever it is that you want to do, if that's something you want to get into and you don't know where to start, you don't know what equipment to use, and you think to yourself damn, I don't know what to get, I don't know what to buy. Well, go to our Linktree. We have a bunch of products there. Go through those products, find the things that, would fit maybe what it is that you need, and start creating content, man. I did this mainly for the fact that I wanted to be able to help you guys become content creators just as I am. And all these products are products that I use. All these products are products that you see behind my desk. You know what I mean? From this microphone arm here to the microphone arm here. The microphone I have actually over there that you see Michael use on the Sunday episodes. You know what I mean? All the stuff that you see here, like the audio interface that I have kind of back here behind these earphones. You guys can't see it, but there is an interface back there. But all the stuff that I use, things that I use, obviously I'm not going to put something like the Shure SM7B. That's just very expensive. Same thing with this low profile microphone. This low profile microphone arm is just a little too expensive. I kind of went a little more base budget for you guys. Something that's between $100 to $150. Things that, are very obtainable. Things that you guys can buy, one piece at a time, and you build your setup. And then when you guys are ready, you make your first video, and you're able to do the first video the right way. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, go watch my first video. I swear to God, bro, I had one of the most basic setups possible. You know what I mean? I had a rinky-dink laptop. I had an old MacBook Air. I still had an SM7B, but that's because I used to do music. And so since I did music, I had SM7Bs just kind of laying around. So I use that, but honestly, hold on. Let me zoom this in for you guys. Hold on. So any of these microphones right here are great options. They're great option microphones. These are all microphones within $100. They are amazing microphones. They'll give you great clarity. They will give you great, low end, your voice comes through smooth. You know what I mean? You're not going to have to really ever worry about your microphone, which is great. Now, you know what I mean? The Shure MV7 right here, this one here that I'm highlighting right here for you guys. That one is the microphone that Michael uses, so that if you guys like how crisp and clear Michael's voice comes in on the Sunday episodes, that's the microphone that he uses. Again, I have this Rodecaster up here. That is what I have that is on my desk to my right. And I also have a Go XLR on there as well. You know what I mean? I mainly use that for streaming, because when I stream, I do dual PC streaming. So, I have to have interfaces to kind of for each computer, so that way I can monitor kind of multiple streams at once. Again, this Rode NT1 here, I have that. That's the interface that I tried to show you guys over here. That's over here behind the headphones right here. It is over here. I do have the Rode NT1. And then the mono, that's kind of like a bit of a cheaper option if you guys don't want to go Rode. If you don't, I get it. Rode can be a little expensive, but it's very high quality and it's done very well. So, I try to give you guys like the good quality, and then I try to give you the more affordable quality as well. So again, this is equipment that I use. This is stuff that I myself uses. I'm not going to ever recommend you guys something that I myself do not use. I want you guys to be able to be content creators and get into something, start your hobby. And if I'm able to kind of help guide you guys and show you, things, or recommend some things that could help you in that journey to get started, I would love it. You know what I mean? I would love for you guys to use those links, buy those things, and make it happen, man. I always say on the show, if your girlfriend breaks up with you, bro, you know what I mean? Work more hours and get into a hobby. And, if your hobby is making gaming videos, if your hobby is doing a podcast, if your hobby is streaming, if your hobby is talking on a microphone, say you want to do like conversational live streams, you want to do debating live streams, whatever the case may be, say you want to go live on TikTok and, you want to talk about something that you're super passionate about or that you're super knowledgeable about, buy one of those microphones, hook it up to an interface, you know what I mean? Have that interface hooked up to a camera, get that stuff hooked up to a laptop, you know what I mean? And get it done, man, and start being a content creator today, all right? Okay, so with all the housekeeping out of the way, let's get on into our videos, what we're going to be doing. Sorry I wasted 15 minutes of your time. Again, the podcast is moving and it's, it's getting a lot more eyes. A lot more is happening. I just want you guys to know what's going on. I like to be completely transparent with you guys on that. Okay, let's get into this first video. All right.
This crazy girl. Hey, get nasty.
Okay. I said curfew tonight, right? Both of you. Olivia, you're the older one. You said, okay. Right? So you lied to my face.
You're literally walking back with them.
I don't care. I set you a time. What you had to be home.
Bro's angry,
Yeah, I'm angry. Get over here, Emma. I'm talking to you.
Miniade.
What?
Spelled the.
What?
Spelled. It's dead. Spelled dead. It's dead, bro.
Girls. You grabbed it.
Spell error.
What are you talking about?
Spelled dead.
Okay.
Ow.
Olivia?
Spelled dead. My ankles are crunchy.
I don't care. Guess what?
You're her.
Emma.
All right. The reason I showed that video was, for one, these girls, mind you, they're under 18 years old. And they're dressed like that. Mind you, dressed like hoochie mamas. And they're underage. That, for one, that's crazy to me, okay? That's wild as fuck. Two is like their lack of respect for their mom. Like, that to me, I think is crazy, because it's like, dude, for some reason, girls nowadays, they are so influenced online to not respect their parents, to respect people that, are trying to keep them out of harm's way, that are trying to make sure that, nothing bad happens to them, man, because we know how the world is right now. You listening know how the world is right now, and the world is fucked up. The world is a shitty place, dude. The world is a shitty and fucked up place, and it's mainly shitty and fucked up to young women. All right. A lot of people want to call me a misogynist. A lot of people want to sit there and say, "Oh, dude, all you do is bash women, this and that, da da da." And it's like, I would say that that's completely wrong. If I'm being honest with you, I want women to be women. Okay. I want women to focus on things that are actually going to be fruitful in their life, i.e. having a family, young, finding a man that's going to love, protect, and provide for them and give them that opportunity. If they want to get a career later on in life, they can do that. But the thing is you can't have kids later on in life. They try to say, "Oh, I'm going to freeze my eggs and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I'm an IVF." And it's just like, bro, you're going to do all that stuff for what? For the possibility of it all going in vain? You spend all this money on IVF and you still can't have a baby? It doesn't bode well. And I think, and then we have this whole idea of OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Women nowadays, like, And we're talking young women. I'm talking like 18 to 25. You know, they're being strippers. They're OnlyFans models. They're bottle girls. They're Hooter girls. They're strippers. All this stuff. And it's crazy because they'll go online and they'll be like, oh, look at all this money I'm making. Yeah, my life is so free and great. And so then a 17-year-old girl gets online and she sees this and she's like, you know what, dude? I'm going to fucking do that too. I'm going to start an OnlyFans at 18, or I'm going to go be a stripper at 18, or I'm going to go fucking be a sugar baby and put myself in precarious situations with a guy that I don't even know in the hopes of getting money out of him. Again, it's like these are such dangerous situations, and it's like, I truly think it starts with like the parenting. If you do not teach your kids a level of respect for you in the beginning, and you kind of let them do this bullshit, that's where these girls are gonna go. Like, seeing these girls dressed like that, if they had a dad, bro, they would be like, you're not going out dressed like that. The fuck are you wearing? The fuck are you wearing? You're wearing nothing. All right, you little girls are wearing nothing. Get the fuck out of here. You're not wearing that. No, that's not happening. Go put on something that is less revealing. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, it's crazy to me. It's wild. And then they have no respect for, you know, their parent, and, you know, they're out late and all this kind of stuff. I guarantee you, mom's freaking out. Mom's like, where the fuck are they? Because, like I said in the beginning, we know how horrible the world is. So anything could happen. They could have got into an Uber ride, and that, you know, the Uber ride he could have looked at it like, damn, these girls are hot. You know, I could just take them somewhere and do something with them. Or it could be a situation where there's a guy on the side of the street. Hey, baby, how are you? And she's like, oh, no, I'm underage. Like, don't talk to me. And he's like, oh, I don't care. Come here. Da, da, da. You know, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, there are these types of people out there. And for you to put yourself in these positions and to compromise yourself like that, they only fear the consequences when the consequences come, instead of looking at it and trying to prevent the consequences before they even happen. And I just wish that we were teaching young girls to look at life like, hey, you know what I mean? Modesty is cool. You know what I mean? For one, modesty is cool. You know, holding on to your virginity is the best thing. Telling girls that being a virgin is weird, that's the stupidest shit possible. Okay? It really is. That is the dumbest thing ever. I hear girls say that all the time. They're like, oh yeah, no, you know, being a virgin at you know, 18, at 20, at 21, like, that's so weird and this and that. Like, I need to lose it, and I'm just going to give it up to some random guy so that way I can just get experience. And it's like, no, bruh. No. Women need to be taught to be virtuous again. Like, why is that such a crime? Why is that so controversial for anyone to say? Not just me, anybody, even you yourself listening right now. You say something like, yeah, I think girls should be more modest and hold on to their virginities as long as possible. And niggas are looking at you like,
hey, yo, what the fuck?
What did he say?
you know what I mean? All that. People are just reacting in crazy ways. Like, you want a girl to be modest? You want a girl to hold on to her virginity? You must not want her to live. You must not want her to be, you know, have experience and live life, and like all this stupid dumb shit that they try to say to coerce girls into being hoes, man. You know, it baffles and blows my mind, bro. It does. It really, really does. It baffles and blows my mind. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this video is just such a good example of like, oh, we need to start teaching girls to be modest, to be virtuous. You know what I mean? The OnlyFans life, the stripper life, this fast money, that's not what you want. You know, it's not what you want. Prioritize having a family. Prioritize having kids, being in a relationship with a man who can protect and provide for you and your family, even if you have to work. Even if you guys are in a situation where you both work, you both take care of the kids, you guys both do that, like, that I think is still a great situation. If a girl who is 18 years old meets a guy who's 24, and say the guy who's 24, let's say he's making $60,000 a year, and she gets a job making $30,000 a year. They collectively make $90,000 a year together. They get married. You know, yeah, in today's economy, they may not be able to have a house. They may not be able to have nice things or go on vacations and stuff like that. But the thing is she found somebody who loves, respects, and admires her the same way that she loves and respects and admires him. You know, he should be masculine and show these masculine traits and tendencies. And he should be able to protect, provide, and show security to that woman as to where she has youth, fertility, and beauty. They have children together. They're able to put themselves in a situation where they're able to be fruitful. And I think that there's nothing wrong with that. But for some reason, we have this weird idea of like, oh no, it's having that kind of life, that's boring. You know what I mean? That's boring. Nobody wants that. Who cares about that? Nobody wants to live that. If you're not living a high life, then you're not living life. It's a bunch of bullshit, if I'm being honest with you. It just is. It's a bunch of bullshit. But hey, it is what it is, man. You know. All right. Let's see. I want to get okay. I want to get into this one right here. Okay. Hold on. Let me move you guys over. Hold on.
Like you sit down and I like have fun.
Oh, I sit down.
Wait, how are you?
I sit. Hold on. I sit down. You hold on. I sit down and
Is
what?
somebody recording? Wait, please don't. Wait, please
Yeah,
don't.
no. But you said I sit down and what?
Wait, are you recording? I'm gonna get in trouble.
What's streaming? You gonna get in trouble? Oh, why you gonna get in trouble?
Can I whisper it to you?
You're whispering.
Okay, I'm seeing someone in Atlanta. He's gonna be mad. But like, I have not been with him like that. Like, he just likes me. But for me, like, I'm 22. I turned 22 this year, and I told myself I want to go to Miami, I want to go to Atlanta, and then New York after.
Okay, so
I just want to have
so
fun.
you talking to somebody in Atlanta right now?
Sorry?
You're talking to somebody in Atlanta right now?
Not like, he likes me. He bought me a promise.
You bought your promise?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But I told him, I'm very transparent. I said, like, if I'm being honest, I'm very young. I want to have fun.
and what he said?
He's upset about it, but he still fucks with me.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I just wanted, like, I saw
But do you fuck with me though? That's what I'm.
you know I fuck with you.
Okay.
I fuck with you in a way where
Bro. Bruh. I always say it, dude. I always say it. And look, again, you know, they try to say that, you know, you hate women, or you're a misogynist, or you're a controlling guy, or, you know, I would never want to be, you know, affiliated with you or know you. But it's like, bro, the things that I say a lot of times are the truth. When I tell guys, bro, you can't let your girl go to girls trips on their own. You can't let girls if they're in a relationship with you, girls trips, that's off the table, bro. Going to going to clubs and doing all this stuff, all these single girl activities, bro, that stuff's got to stop immediately. Why? Because this is the type of shit that goes down. This is the type of shit that goes down, because the thing is look, all it takes, bro, all it takes is for your girl to go to the club. And for whatever reason, and a majority of the reason why a lot of people go to the clubs is because they know a celebrity is going to be there. It's going to be in a celebrity appearance. You know, they want to see, maybe they're going to be DJing for the night. Maybe they're a special guest. They're hosting, whatever the case may be. A celebrity is going to be there. And this happens a lot. Why? Because I used to club. You know what I mean? I've been around in the club scene when I was younger. You know, when I was in my early 20s, I did the whole club scene thing. So I know what it is when you go to clubs. When you go to clubs, you're going because of a celebrity hosting, a celebrity appearance. You know, you want to try to get a picture with them. You want to try to meet them. You want to try to see them. I've done it. I've been there, done that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is what it is. But the thing is if your girl, okay, if your girl goes there's a high likelihood she gonna get up in the section, and then there's a high likelihood she gonna be drinking the alcohol that's in the section, and then once she's inebriated enough, she's gonna do this bullshit to you. You know what I mean? She's gonna be doing this bullshit to you. Or in my other example where I say, if you let your girl go out on a girl's trip, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna be 2 in the morning. She's going to be calling you talking about, oh, you know I love you, babe. Like, you know I love you, right? Like you know I absolutely love you. I love you so much. You're the greatest guy. I need to tell you that. I need to tell you that I love you so much. And you want to know why she's saying that, bro? Is because she just got done getting fucked by another guy. Yep. And she regrets it. She regrets it. She is so like pissed at herself. She's so upset. She's like, how the fuck? She has post-nut clarity. She's realizing like, oh shit, I sucked this dude's dick and he nutted in my mouth. Oh shit, I let this dude fuck me raw. Like, and I have a boyfriend, knowing I do. And then she's gonna call your dumb ass at 2, 3 in the morning talking about, oh, I love you, babe. You know I love you. You know I care about you so very much. You know you're the only one for me. You're the guy that I care about so much. I'm telling you, man. In the wise words of Michael on the Sunday episodes, that's what we like to call one summer evening. All right, a cool glass of lemonade is just gonna get served to you, and you're gonna think to yourself, "What? A cool glass of lemonade? Wow, this seems great." Oh man, you did what? You left? You're leaving me? You did what with who? Oh, that glass of lemonade gets warm real quick. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man, I wish it wasn't so, okay? I wish we could trust our girls, and I wish that hypergamy didn't exist. I wish that, we could kind of be in this world where we can say, yeah, I can let my girl go out and do her thing, and I can trust that, no other dude is going to try to get at her and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I wish we lived in that world. I really do. But I'm sorry to say it. If you got a girl, bro, and you're letting her go out to the club and she keeps coming back and you're like, oh, man, what are you talking about, Aaron, bro? My girl goes clubbing all the time and she comes back and nothing happens. It's only a matter of time until something does happen. Like, you may be getting lucky, and that's great. You may have gotten lucky at the first couple times, But there's going to be that one time. And that's why it's called one summer evening. Where at 3 a.m., you're going to get a cold glass of lemonade. And you're going to sip that shit thinking it's good. Yeah, and then out of nowhere, she's going to hit you with it. Because you're relaxed with a cold glass of lemonade. And then she's going to hit you with it. Yeah, I had sex with another guy on my trip. Yeah, one thing led to another and we forgot to wear a condom. I've been talking to him, ever since last week. I'm telling you, bro. Like I said, I wish it wasn't like that. I really do. But that's just not the age we live in anymore, bro. Okay? It's not. It's not the age we live in. I'm sorry to say it, bro. I'm sorry to say it. All right? All right, we're going to do this last one. Shit.
But my boyfriend's here, so thank you so much for the drinks, but my boyfriend's here, so I have to go.
Yeah, let's go have some nasty girls.
Yes, thanks for
buying
getting me
drinks
the
all
club.
night.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the drinks, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's crazy because that's not a skit, bruh. It's crazy because that's not a skit. This dude bought her all these drinks, was talking to her all night, and then when the club closed, who came to get her? Her boyfriend. Bro, like, oh man, I always say it, and I'm gonna continue to say it. Dating in 2026 is vain. I'm sorry to say it, bro. Like, dating is vain. It does not matter what you do. Okay? Doesn't matter what you do, what you say. It doesn't matter any of that. Why? Because all it takes is her just being like, no, I already have a boyfriend. No, I didn't even really see you like that. Oh no. And you know what? I actually have a good video for that. If you guys don't believe me, hold on. I'm gonna give you guys an even better situation of this. Okay, so here I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. TikTok game.
To me, spending $23K on a second date, and you got these girls saying, do you need a new date? Me next. Do you believe in love at first sight by any chance? And I want to show you my DMs real quick to prove the point that you shouldn't chase girls. You should be chasing success first. And I promise you, once you got some motion, bro, all of these girls will want you. They'll DM you first. But hey, if she only likes me because I got motion, and if I only like her because she's hot, I mean, who's more shallow? But I often go...
All right. So, again, another situation where it's like, this dude spent $23,000 on a girl. And he thinks that all these girls that are in his DMs and all that kind of stuff want him. No, bro. They see a sucker. And that's exactly what happened in the first video. The first video, she saw a sucker. She was like, I'm a sucker this dude out of drinks all night. And then my boyfriend's going to come pick me up and fuck me. Like, again, this dude is the same way. He's spending all this money just to have her go fuck another dude. Again, bro. Crazy work. Look, I'll give him one thing. Chase success, not women, 1,000%. Okay? I'll give him that. 1,000%. Chase success, not women. If you chase success, women will come as a byproduct. 1,000%. But don't ever spend crazy amounts of money like that on a girl. Ever. For one, they're not worth it. Two, it doesn't make sense. It's not really feasible to spend $23,000 or anything even close to $1,000 on a date. Like, the most I've ever spent on a date is like $200. You know? And that's because we went to multiple locations, did multiple things, and ate at the end of the date. You know? Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro? That's crazy. If you got to spend that kind of money, trust me, it's just your turn. You know, that ain't your girl, bro. It's just your turn. And all these girls that hitting you up are just like, ooh, I see a sucker. Oh, I see a sucker. I can't wait to get this guy. Stupid. Fucking stupid, dude. I can't wait. Can't wait to just rape him of his resources. Because that's what they're doing. And that, again, dudes for some, and this video is not for the girls. Look, I get it. You girls are gonna, be hypergamous and go for the best guy that you can get and all that kind of stuff. It's fine. That's biology. It is what it is. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. This is more for the guys, and I want the guys to understand that just because you chase the success and girls are chasing you, you still need to have the knowledge and understand how women actually move and think. Because if you're a rich guy that is able to get the cheeks without spending 20 grand, bro, that's a real W. That's a real W. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here, man? You know, like, if the girl if you're able to get the cheeks or you're able to get the most out of a girl without her seeing you as a sucker, that's a W. That's a W. You know what I mean? But spending all this money on them, bro, you just look like a sucker. All you look like is a rich sucker, bro. All right, hey, man. Again, that's why I say a lot of times in dating, it's vain. You know what I mean? No matter what you do, no matter what you say, it doesn't really matter. I say fucking play dirty, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sorry to say it, but in today's dating, it's like, guys, say what you gotta say, do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? To get what it is that you want. Because the women are doing it. The women are saying what they gotta say, and they're doing what they gotta do to get what they want. So why not? I always tell guys, date like women. Date like women. Be as cutthroat as women. Be as cut and dry as them. You know what I mean? If you see something you don't like in a girl, cool. Ghosted. She's done. On to the next. You know, I get it. A lot of guys have, the scarcity mindset, and they're so afraid to lose a girl. Oh, no, I don't want to. Oh, she's the greatest thing since sliced bread, bro. Like, I can't lose her, man. Hey. You're just going to be a loser in life, and that's just what it is, But you guys let me know what you think about it in the comments with all these videos, all right? I'd love to hear you guys' take about these videos. I know we didn't do a lot of them, but, the intro kind of took up a lot of time. Sorry to say that. I got to get you guys' scenarios. So, I'm gonna get through announcements. I know I did a lot of announcements in the beginning, but I'm gonna just fly through these ones, and then we're gonna get right on into it. So, youtube.com/Am I the Asshole podcast. Get a part of our membership. Get an exclusive episode every single month, as well as our free Patreon, or our free membership episode, I should say. And join one of our 2 tiers if you guys want to get if you want to get the Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday episode for free. I mean, not free, I'm sorry, early. If you want to get the Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday episode early, then go ahead and get down into the tier 2 of our membership. It's $5.99 a month to go ahead and do that, to get early access and get on down there and check everything out. As well as exclusive behind the scenes content with me and Michael. Audio listeners, thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys have been absolutely killing it, and I appreciate that so very much. All right, I love you guys, and I appreciate all the downloads, the ratings, and all that good stuff. Keep it up, and I appreciate you guys coming back every single week to hang out with your boy. If you want to help out even more on the free 99 side of things, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, subscribing on YouTube, as well as following us on X and Facebook. All right, we got a lot more, man. We're just growing. We're doing our thing. All the links are down in the description. Our link tree has everything as well. The link tree is going to have literally everything. If you guys want to become content creators, podcasters, streamers, TikTok streamers, vloggers, whatever, go ahead and check out our link tree and pick up a microphone, a audio interface, or anything to start your journey. Recommended hand-picked items from your boy, things that I use in my everyday. Go ahead and get down there, check all that out. Love you guys. I appreciate you. All the links are down in the description. Without further ado, let's get into you guys' scenarios for today. Okay, we have our first one. This one is I need advice. Love bombing versus genuine interest versus just wanting to get laid. Okay, I've been put through the ringer, as I assume a lot of people are nowadays. With love bombing and people who just want to get laid, as they say, no one likes you more than someone that just hasn't had sex with you yet. I matched with this guy last week on Tinder. Me, 31 female, him 33 male. I don't do small talk. I put on my Tinder profile, I don't want to do small talk. Let's just meet at a dive bar and see if we hit it off. So he set a time and place at a dive bar in my own town that he thought I would like. I changed it last minute because it was a nice day, so I wanted to be outside on Sunday. We hit it off instantly. Was like a 7-hour first meetup. Everything matched up with what we are looking for in our potential partners and lives. I will say 99% of my initial meetups do not make it to an actual date. Second meetup. And he is the first person in a long time I was excited to meet before the initial meetup, and he was even better in person. He asked if we could hang out again next Monday. I ended up staying out with my friends at the dive bar way too late Sunday night, and I was so hungover Monday that I had to bail. He was very understanding. He called me during the day because he just wanted to hear me. No fuss, decided to pivot to Tuesday. Okay. And so I'm guessing things didn't work out with this guy. Is this continuing it? Okay, I think this is continuing. Okay. I live in a cute mountain town about 30 minutes from him. He knew I was still up to Par Tuesday, but he wanted to see me, so he planned a picnic by the river. He bought everything from blankets to fresh fruits to desserts. Genuinely so nice and thoughtful. I asked him about his previous dating. He got out of a relationship in 2022 and has been single ever since. Just got back on the apps less than a year ago. Said he's not much into going on dates through the app, and I'm his second date in a year. Had our first kiss. When we were walking around town, he initiated holding my hands the whole time whenever he got a chance. We walked along the river for about 30 minutes, and he mentioned that if we were dating in June, he'd pay for my plane ticket to his cousin's wedding. He did seem a little jittery and nervous, and he held my hand for the whole time. He is a massive 6-foot built Viking and long hair and beard and in construction, my type. He is a carpenter and lives in the city, but is on a private project in another mountain town, so he had to head back out yesterday, Wednesday, and he asked if he could stop by and see me before he heads out until Sunday. I was leaving to go meet up with my friends, and he wasn't ready to hit the road, but he really wanted to say hi to me and kiss me before he leaves. I told him where I was going to be. Picked a spot on the map to meet that was on my way. He drove 20 minutes down to meet me, hug me, and talk to me, and give me a kiss, and then drove back 20 minutes to his house to get ready to head out for the week. We are also huge Viking fans, and he was talking about going to see a game in November with me and his home. He also called me last night. He got back to his carpenter van in the mountain town. When I got home from the bar with my friends, he started calling me sweetheart. We have plans to hang out Sunday and paddleboard. He's going to head down Sunday morning to spend the day with me and then head back up Sunday night. Today, he sent me a video of his camper van he lives in when he goes to sites and said, "Your turn. Let's see your apartment." It was joking. It wasn't said creepily. I will give him that. I jokingly said something along the lines of, "If you're patient, maybe one day you'll see my apartment." He replied that he can't be patient for me, or he can be patient for me. I'm just having a hard time of deciphering what this is. I'd rather be single than deal with another love bomb guy that just wants to get laid and is going to leave after post-nut clarity. I'm also not the type of person to do the talking or exclusive phase. Okay. All right. This scenario is just getting worse and worse, dude. I'm either completely single or completely committed. If a guy doesn't want me to give out my number to someone else, then they should make me his. But I'm not going to tell other people not to date if someone's not committed to me. I'm treading so lightly with this one, with not giving into the illusion of a false hope and entertaining a dream scenario because everyone in the state is a love bomber. But I've been single for so long, it's blurry to me what real intent is. Any help or input is appreciated. Dude, okay, look, this is what you're doing. I'm going to hold up a fucking mirror to you. This is what you're doing. He is pursuing, okay, by setting up dates, driving out 20 to 30 minutes to go see you. He sees you for like 5 minutes, talks to you, and then kisses you and leaves. Like, he's putting in so much fucking effort, and then he's like, I'm getting nothing out of it. I'm getting nothing back. You're not giving me anything. And I don't mean sex, because I know you're going to go straight to that. Oh, well, I have to have sex with him. Oh, no, dude, you're not giving him anything. Did you ever once think, like, maybe on the times that you guys meet up, you know, oh, I'm gonna buy him a little snack, or oh, I'm gonna, you know what I mean, do a little thing for him, write him a little cute, you know, love note, or like a little sticky note that he can take with him to work, or, you know what I mean, I'm gonna like, when he asked to like see your apartment or whatever, and you said, oh, he didn't do it in a creepy way. Okay, then if he didn't do it in a creepy way, why didn't you show it? What you're doing is you're doing what I like to call the relay race method. Okay, this is love bombing. This is why people call this is why women, let's say honestly women, this is why women call this love bombing. What a man will do is he will start the relay race. Okay, and that is him, you know, courting you, making you feel comfortable, talking to you, putting in effort, you know what I mean, showing you that he really likes you and cares about you, all this kind of stuff, okay? He did that, clearly. You stated all the things that he did for you, okay? All the things that he did for you. He was understanding. He took you out on a date. He made you feel comfortable enough to where you were excited for the date. He took you on a nice picnic. He planned it. He was a gentleman, all these things, okay? Then he handed you the baton, and you sat there and said, "What do I do with this? What do I do with this?" You're literally just sitting there like,
bruh.
What do I do with this? Huh? Why are you giving me this baton? And then so for him, he's like, Okay, I've been putting in all this effort. I've been putting in all this energy to show you that I like you, to show you that, you know, you're somebody special to me, that I'm willing to drive out and to go see you and take time out of my day, inconvenience myself to just to see you. Just to see you, give you a kiss, all that kind of stuff. And you can't give me something as simple as, you know, opening your home to me? Like, what? You see what I mean, though? Like, you kind of see how that kind of sounds ridiculous. And that's what I mean. That's what this whole idea of love bombing comes from. Like, women, for some reason, think that guys should do all of this, do all of this, do all of this, and then not expect anything in return. I don't get why women sit there and they want a guy to do all these things, but not expect anything in return. Why do you think that he wouldn't want anything in return? Is the question you should be asking yourself. If he's doing all these things, you should ask yourself, okay, what does he want in return? Because I guarantee you, if you did small things, like maybe wrote him a little, you know, note, you know, like, oh, you know, you're so sweet and you're really caring and blah, 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 and this and that, like, show interest. But no, you want to have this little funky ass attitude. Oh, we're I don't care about commitment. Where I'm either committed or I'm not. Like, I don't care for all this small talk bullshit. Like, bro, really? And you wonder why you're single. Come on, man. I would have done the same thing too. I probably would have just ghosted you. I would have ghosted you just on the simple fact that, like, I would see you're not interested. I would have looked at it like, damn, I'm doing all this. I'm going out of my way. Like, I'm inconveniencing myself just so I can go see her. And she won't even, like, open herself up to me. I get it. If you don't want to open up your home to somebody, that's fine. But I didn't see or hear anything about you opening up. I didn't hear anything about you doing something for him, even if it's small. Oh, like, hey, I bought these little chocolate thingies because you said one time that you liked them. Or, oh, hey, you know, I made you a little lunch. You know, because you talked about, like, him going to work and he's construction worker and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I made you this lunch. I know sometimes you bring a lunch, but I wanted to make you one. You know, and I made it with love, or I made it with care. You didn't do any of that. You didn't do anything for him. So why the fuck is he going to think that you're interested? You did nothing. Like, relationships are a two-way street, people. But for some reason, women look at it like, no, I expect you to do all this and then ask for nothing in return. Bro, it's retarded. It is absolutely stupid. What are you doing? So again, next time, or if you're still talking to this guy, I hope you're still talking to this guy, I don't know. Ask yourself, what is it that I'm doing for them? Okay? Next time, ask yourself that. Stop tallying up everything that he's doing for you. And maybe let's focus on what you can do for him. You know? Because I see everything he's doing. You see everything that he's doing for you. You know, I don't know if you don't think it's enough. I don't know if you don't think, because you expect him to claim a girl that he doesn't know that's fully into him. He doesn't know. He looks at it like I'm trying all this stuff to see if I can, you know, get something out of her. He doesn't know, because for you think like, what the heck? I like him. What? How does he not know that? How does he not just magically know that I like him? What the fuck is going on here? Because he doesn't. He's like, okay, you know, how can I get this girl's attention? You know what? Okay, since she couldn't hang out with me on Monday, that means, okay, on Tuesday, I'm going to plan something just massive romantic. I'm going to plan a picnic, get fresh fruit, desserts, all the whole nine, bro. Whole nine. Does it. And then he looks at it like, okay, cool, that was a success. She seems like she's really into me. Like, all right, cool. So then he looks at it like, all right, I'm waiting for her to kind of like do something to show me that she's interested in me. And then you don't do it. And so then he's like, okay, well, maybe the picnic didn't work as great as I thought it did. Okay, well, maybe if I like kind of go out of my way a little bit to kind of just go see her, just kind of show her, hey, look, man, you know, I care about you. I really, you know, like you. I'm willing to do this for you. Like, I'm going to really show her that I'm about her. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So he's like, hey, you know, can I drive out like 20 minutes just to come see you? You know, just to see how you are. Like, I've been missing you. I just want to see you, give you a kiss, whatever, you know? And she's like, yeah, that sounds great. That sounds fine. All right, cool. He's driving down, hunky dory. He gets down there. He meets you. Great conversation. This is and that. Gives you a kiss. Boom, boom, boom. Then he's like, okay, I want to see if she's going to reciprocate my feelings. Then you don't. You don't reciprocate his feelings because you don't do anything. You don't do anything. You don't write him a letter. You don't write him a little note. You don't text him, hey, I think, you know, you're really great. And you're like, even just words of affirmation in a text will have this man like, let's go, baby. But you did none of that. You did none of that. So again, how can you expect a guy to claim you, to want to be serious with you, if you're not showing that you reciprocate his feelings? You need to show that, not just show up. A lot of women think like, oh, me just showing up and being there, yeah, that's enough. No, it's not. That's no effort. It's no effort to show up. I'm sorry to say it. No effort at all. Oh, but I put my makeup on and, oh, I have to get dressed and, oh, I have to do that. Okay. I have to get dressed. I got to plan the date. I got to make sure that reservations are done. I got to call places. I got to make sure that, when we're on the date, I got to make sure the conversation is flowing. I got to make sure that you're feeling safe and comfortable. I have to talk in a comfortable, confident tone. I have to make sure that I am being forward enough without being too creepy. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You just show up. That's it. Women just show up. Stop. I'm telling you, if you actually put in just even a little bit of effort to show that you like him too, you won't be single. You won't be single. I'm going to be dead honest with you, because it doesn't take a lot to show a guy that you like him. It doesn't. I always say acts of service are the best way to get a guy. I'm serious. If you like a guy, show him acts of service. I swear to God. Swear to God. It's anything. Oh, I made you lunch. You know, oh, you know, I wrote a little, you know, post-it note for you because, you know, so that way when you see it, you always think of me. Or, you know what I mean? You write them a text, hey, you know, hanging out with you lately has been really nice. And, you know, it's been really sweet. I haven't, you know, really been this excited to talk to a guy or even be in a, you know, this type of relationship or whatever with a guy in a really long time. And I really like that. I really appreciate that about you. Like, for some reason, women are just, they're so stone cold. They don't want to do anything. They would expect the guy to do all of this while they expect nothing, the guy to want nothing in return. Like, it's crazy to me, bro. Absolutely crazy to me. But that's your problem, okay? That's what your problem is you're not showing him that you actually intend on liking him. All right, so we're gonna get into our last one for today. So am I wrong to just give up on most of my goals in life because not being able to be loved romantically is making me depressed? Okay, male 22, either too ugly, I can't flirt, I know that I can't flirt, or something is entirely wrong with me, and nobody is nice enough to point it out, but I've been trying to date since I was 16, and I have not ever been able to get one date. This has included me using Tinder, Bumble, Hinge for 2 years and not getting a singular like ever. Me having hobbies and interests that I enjoy without even trying to meet a girlfriend. My friends offering and trying to set me up, and the people they try to set me up, or to try to set me a place, just reject. Okay. It's not like I've just never had a girlfriend, but I mean, I've literally never been able to take a girl on a date. A girl doesn't even want to try the possibility of dating me. I have friends that are girls. I have interests and hobbies that I enjoy on my own. I'm trying to get my degree, but it's like the universe is just straight at telling me I do not deserve any love. I'm tired of hearing Reddit say it'll happen when you least expect it. Yeah, that's absolute bullshit. Because it's really not. My friends have even told me that they know that I don't come off as desperate because they've seen me try, so I'm not sure what to do because I know I come off as desperate in this post, but are they being very honest? But are they very honest with people? Okay. Proofread next time, please. Again, I read that verbatim, but I get what you're coming at, okay? You think that girls don't want to date you. You think that you're too ugly or you're this and you're that. I'm going to tell you this, man. As a guy who myself has always dealt with the idea of no girl wants to date me, or I'm too ugly, or I'm not interesting enough, or I'm too short, or whatever the case may be, as a guy who has formerly been in that kind of mindset, I can tell you this. What you need to do is you need to change your mindset on how you think about dating. Okay? Stop thinking about dating as a means to an end. And what I mean by that is stop trying to take the path of least resistance and try to get to the end result as fast as you can. Okay? Because this is what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do is like, here's all the work that I need to do to get a girlfriend. But if there's a quicker way to do it, I much rather that way because all of this work over here is too hard. I don't want to do it. And that's the thing, is you're trying to shortcut your way into a relationship when it's just not going to work. Okay? Only women can sit there and say, oh, love will find me when it finds me. Why? Because men walk up to them. Women don't walk up to us. Okay, so we can't believe the mantra of, oh, love will find you when it's time. No, bullshit, okay? That is absolutely bullshit. Don't ever listen to somebody who sits there and tells you as a guy, oh, love will find you when you least expect it. Oh, you're going to find love just out of nowhere, dude. Lies. All of it. For women, that's true. Yes. Why? Because men come up to women, okay? Women can believe that all they want. Why? Because they have suitors coming up to them all the time. You don't. I don't. Men in general don't. Okay, women don't walk up to men. That's just not a thing. That's like a 0.1% of women type thing. Okay, what you need to do is you need to start. You need to get a haircut. Okay, first off, it's not expensive to go to not a barbershop, but to go to like a salon or something, a Supercuts, whatever, and go get a haircut. All right, I'm telling you this now. Go get a fucking haircut. I already know that your hair is scraggly, crazy, you looking wild and all that shit, and you think like, you know, oh, that's not my problem. Oh, it's my personality. And this, no, it's not, bro. Go get a fucking haircut, okay? Go get a haircut. They're like $25, $30. Go get a haircut. You can afford it. I know you can. You can ask mom to take you to go get a haircut, okay? I guarantee they'll let you do that. Go get a haircut. If you have facial hair, if you have patchy facial hair, okay? If you're the type of dude that's got patchy ass facial hair, shave that shit. It's gone. It's done. Don't even think about it. Don't even try to keep your facial hair. Get the fuck out of here. Your facial hair is done. Okay? Your facial hair is done, bro. All right? Your facial hair is done. Just shave that shit. Go straight bald. Go straight bald face. I'm dead serious. If you have a patchy beard, bro, go bald face. Like me, I can't grow a full beard. Okay? I can grow like this kind of like goatee, like half, you know, chin type thing. All right. I'm not sitting here saying I'm like Chad numero uno or nothing, but I work with what I have. Okay. I don't try to grow hair on my face where hair won't grow face or won't grow on my face. Okay. I don't try to grow hair on my cheeks because hair just don't grow there. All right. And if it does, it's patchy and it just looks ugly. All right. So I stick with what I got. I have a goatee chin thing. You know what I mean? That's what I have, and I work with it. So for you, if you have a patchy ass beard, cut that shit. Okay, cut that shit. Let it go. Get a haircut, and talk to the salon person, the stylist, whoever, and try to find a haircut that would best suit you, fit you, and stuff like that. They can give recommendations, all that good stuff. Okay, after you do that, I want you to be the type of person who I hope you're brushing your teeth. Okay, I felt like I didn't need to say that, but I know some guys don't. Brush your teeth and whiten your teeth. Look, I don't have the straightest teeth, but I try to keep my teeth white. Okay, you use whitening toothpaste, use whitening strips, I'm telling you that stuff works. Okay, and get an electric toothbrush. Stop with this whole manual brushing bullshit. It's retarded. Okay, don't manually brush with toothbrushes. That's dumb. Fucking get an electric toothbrush. Get a whitening toothpaste. Okay, get some stuff that strengthens enamel and whitens your teeth. Okay, and then you get some whitening strips. Put them shits on your teeth, bro. All right, stop walking around with yuck mouth. All right, I don't know why I have to say that, but I know there's some guys that don't. Wear deodorant. Wear deodorant. Shave your underarms, bro. No hairy underarms, man. Okay? No fucking hairy underarms. Shave that shit. Okay? No girl finds that attractive. No girl looks under a dude's arms and thinks, ooh, yum, a bush full of hair under his arm. Okay? I'm sorry. They don't. They don't see that as yum. They don't at all. Okay? Cut that shit out. Cut that shit off. And use deodorant. All right? Now, what you're going to do then is you're going to change your style up. Not crazy. You're going to find clothes that are form-fitting to your body style. Okay? I don't care if you have to buy a small. I wear shirts in a small. Why? Because they fit my body type. When women look at me, they say, wow, he dresses very well. You want to know why they say I dress very well? It's for the simple fact that I wear clothes that are form-fitting to me. I don't care if I got to buy a small. I don't care if I got to buy a 28 waist in jeans. I don't give a shit. Because it form fits to my body. This whole over baggy clothes, that's stupid, bro. Get that shit out of here, okay? Sorry to say it. Only rich affluent niggas can get away with that crap, okay? Us normie dudes, we can't get away with that shit, okay? We can't. Wear form-fitting clothes. Buy 3 pairs of jeans, buy 4 pairs of shirts in different colors. Get a white, get a black, get a blue, and get like a neutral color. Maybe like a red or, just some kind of bright color. And get form-fitting clothes. Shoes, again, get shoes that are very comfortable. You don't have to get anything stylish or nothing like that, but get shoes that are very comfortable. And then on top of that, take care of them. Make sure that you're always cleaning your shoes. Make sure you're always, keeping up your appearance. All right? And that alone is going to do a lot of wonders for you. Now, I would take it even further. Start going to the gym, even if it's once a week. Okay? Even if it's once a week for 15 minutes. Go to the gym at least one time a week for 15 minutes. And then once you get comfortable enough in the gym and you kind of find the exercises that you like and the exercises that you don't like, then start going a little more. Maybe change it to 2 times a week. 2 times a week for 15 minutes. And then, 3 times a week for 15 minutes. And then instead of adding another day, maybe stay a little longer. Go 20 minutes. And then what you're going to start to do is you're going to start to notice your physique changing slowly. You're going to start to notice your shoulders being a little more broader. You're going to start to notice your arms getting a little bigger. You're going to start to notice your back standing a little straighter. You're going to start noticing in the mirror that your natural muscle definition is going to start to show. And then also, with wearing form-fitted clothes, being clean-cut and shaven, women are going to look at you and be like, wow, okay, he's kind of cute. Oh, wow, dang, look at him. He looks nice. They're not going to be falling all over you, but you will get some looks. You will get a girl or two to kind of look at you and think, wow, dang, he's kind of cute. Oh, wow, I'm telling you, do these things, or even just ask your female friends of these things. And I guarantee you, they'll be like, yeah, you should be doing that. That he is 100% right. Those are things that we do find attractive in a guy. Those are things that we notice in a guy when we first talk to him or when we first meet him. You know what I mean? Is hygiene, how he dresses, and his physical fitness. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, girls don't like dad bods. They don't like fat dudes. They don't like that stuff. Get the fuck out of here. That whole idea of dad bods, that's a fucking lie, bro. That is a lie. If you're the type of guy that's got a gut right now and you're over here thinking, oh, my girl loves me. All right, bro. Cool. All right, bro. Until you walk in on her getting plowed up by Jerome, shut up, bro. Again, it's just one of those things where it's like, women do not find that attractive, okay? They just don't. And then what you're going to do is once you've done all these things, okay? Once you've got your clean cut shaving, you've whitened your teeth, you shaved your armpits, and you're wearing deodorant, you're wearing form-fitting clothes, you're going to the gym at least 3 times a week for 15 minutes, and you're routined with that, then what I want you to do is go out and talk to women. Get it rejected as many times as you possibly can, bro. The reason we do this, okay, and I've done this myself, the reason you do this is because what you're doing is you're numbing yourself to rejection. That when a girl rejects you, or she's, doesn't want to, give you her Instagram or anything like that, you're not one of these guys that sits there and crashes out. You don't crash out and cry and get upset and want to cause harm to her and her friends and things like that. You're not going to be that kind of guy. Okay? You're not going to be that kind of guy. You're going to sit there and be so numb to rejection by women. You're going to sit there and be like, all right. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Trust me, in the beginning, it's going to hurt. In the beginning, you're going to be just like, fuck, dude, this is not worth it. Like, why the fuck am I doing this, man? Like, like, dude, he was so wrong with this, bro. I'm telling you, once you push through that and you talk to enough women and you get to a point where rejection just kind of feels second nature, I guarantee you along that journey of trying to get rejected and becoming numb to rejection, you're going to get a few girls that are going to say yes to you. You're going to get a few dates. You're going to get a few numbers. You're going to get a few, girls that are interested, all that kind of stuff. Why? Because you did the prerequisite work of being clean cut shaven, whitening your teeth, shaving your armpits and wearing deodorant. Or, wear some cologne too. That does help. But deodorant is just the bare minimum. Going to the gym and changing your physique, wearing clothes that are form-fitting to your body style. Just those things alone, bro, I guarantee you're going to start to see girls actually like you. And I guarantee even some of your female friends might, take a second look at you. I ain't gonna lie. They might take a little second glance at like, wait, what? John? Damn. You changed a lot. Wow. I'm telling you, bro, do the work. The reason you feel the way that you feel now is because you're trying to shortcut your way to a relationship, and it's not going to work. Okay? It's not going to work. Do the work. Do the work. You know what I mean? Do the fucking work. All right. That's going to be today's episode, man. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I appreciate you guys. Love you. All that good stuff. Hope you guys learned something. Let me know what you thought about the videos and all that good stuff. I love you guys. Again, YouTube membership. Get on in there. Sign up for the YouTube membership. Tier 1 just gets you the exclusive episodes every single month. If you want to do Tier 2, that gets you the Tuesday. That gets you the exclusive episodes on Fridays. And then that gets you early access to the Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday episodes. All right? I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. You guys are the best. I will see you guys on Thursday to continue Sweet Venom. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Peace. Love you.